if someone like me, na hindi naman mahiling mag-aral ng college, to the point na summer grad ako, anyone can get to a point like this.
Kuya, pag permanent resident ka na, ikaw yung hahanapin ko. Ayan. So ngayon naman po, I'm going to ask you, Kuya, some questions naman about software engineering. Ayan. So, hindi po yun yung official title nyo, pero more or less, yun po yung ginagawa nyo. So, for the first question po is, what do you do po as a software engineer sa Facebook?
Software engineer pa rin naman ako, pero I would consider myself as a UX UI engineer because ang team ko is Facebook Design Systems. So, ang ginagawa ko, gumagawa kami ng abstractions above a UI toolkit para maging conformant siya sa design systems. Kasi sobrang laki ng Facebook, sobrang daming developers na nagpo-work on the multiple surfaces. And it's really hard to have a uniform Facebook look pagka hindi nag-agree across all na ang Facebook profile dapat 48 by 48. Ang spacing ay dapat ganito. Okay. Ang text dapat ganitong kulay. Dapat ganitong weight. Dapat ganitong size. So, us as UX engineers, yung ginagawa namin, gumagawa kami ng custom na UI na hindi normally na kasama sa toolkits, pero as a engineer sa Facebook, dapat pag gumagawa ka ng UI, ito yung gamitin mo. Kunwari, pag nasa groups ka, yan.
Pakita na. Pakita.
So, kunwari, itong magkakatabing profile pictures na to, na bilog.
Yeah.
So, this is like literally images na magkakatabi lang. Pero we've abstracted it and provided it as a UI component para bigyan mo lang kami ng list of Facebook profiles. Magagawa na namin itong magkakatabi na ito na yan. So, kinuha namin yung building blocks sa UI toolkit and gagawa kami ng abstracted na UI component na usually nakikita mo sa Facebook and wala naman sa iba. Para pag nakita mo yung app, Facebook post yan. Versus pag nakita mo ito, Twitter tweet yan.
So, parang recognizable dapat. Ganun.
Recognize by being consistent with stuff like sizing, spacing, layouting, consistent, makaka-form ka ng brand identity na isang tingin na ka sa Facebook ka yan.
Tama. So, the next question naman po, Kuya, is what is the difference naman between a software engineer and a software developer? Kasi, parang ano nga ba? Parang ano po ba exactly yung pagkakaiba nila?
Alam mo, nakita ang question na yan, unang pumasok sa isip ko, college student, nagtanong nito.
College student.
I don't know. And I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters.
Parang ano na rin yun eh. So, parang you're asking me, what is the difference between UI and UX? I'm pretty sure someone who's more passionate about it might have something to say na ang UX is experience, ang UI is user interface. UI ay nasa screens, UX kasama dun yung sound,
yung maramdaman mo, gano'n.
Yung mga gano'n tipo. I don't know how to answer that question kasi I don't see a difference between them. Para sa akin, pareho lang sila. An engineer, developer, they do the same things.
Baka mabash tayo. Hala, hindi yan parehas.
Exactly. So, hindi ako ka-form ng question, ng sagot na confident akong i-defend kasi hindi ko rin masasabi. So,
the next question is, ano po bang programming language yung ginagamit niyo sa Facebook?
Yeah, ako, personally, gamit ko Java and Kotlin. Kasi that's how Android was done in the past, I guess. Pagkagawa ka ng Android app, it used to be Java. Now, nag-move more na sila into Kotlin, pero marami pa rin gumagamit ng Java, so hindi basta-basta kayang end support. Kung mag-focus kayo ng programming language, go with Python. Kasi siya siya, in my opinion, has so many uses. So, number one, Python is a very easy to use language. Like, very madali siyang basahin. Two, and this is going to security. Siya yung pinakamababa, I think it was attackable surface or something like that.
Okay.
Basically, sobrang concise ng Python code na sobrang unti ng possibilities na magkaroon ka ng security flaw.
Yeah.
I feel like someone would explain that better. Basta yun yung idea.
Ganun.
And yun nga, magagamit mo siya sa maraming places eh. Writing scripts. So Venmo, ang backend namin ay Python, hindi PHP. Frontend, pwede din. Frontend web. Data analysis, Python din. Very, very, very powerful ang Python, I would say. Kung meron niya siyang issues like that, mga bagal. Siguro,
Hindi na
mag-assembly ka kung gusto mo sobrang bilis.
Sa bagay, oo nga, no?
Pero, yeah.
Apa. Ano pong programming language sa tingin niyo yung future? if ano ba yung question na yun? If sa tingin niyo...
So I think applicable pa rin yung Python doon.
Pa rin po talaga.
So, I feel like a better discussion would be paradigms. Kasi programming languages, I feel like they have their expiry dates. Darating ang time na something better and brighter something better, more refined, and learned the mistakes or the drawbacks of the old languages would replace whatever we have right now. And honestly, maybe yung paradigms and mapalitan kasi ang time namin, object-oriented programming was the thing. And I feel now, functional programming is like the next big thing. Because functional programming, hindi siya language dependent or more like you can make a language a functional one. Kasi for example, in Java 8, nag-introduce sila ng functional programming things sa Java programming language. So, pwede ka nang gumawa ng functions. But essentially, ang functional programming is nagpo-focus ka sa natural functions where pag may function ka, iisang bagay lang ang magagawa niya at gagawin niya yon consistently all the time.
So, ngayon naman po, questions naman po about working in Facebook. Ayun. So, the first question po is, bakit po ang buggy ng Facebook app? Joke lang. Can you share po, kuya, a notable work experience while working at Facebook? Po, ano na lang po yung hardest part nung working at Facebook? Ano yung pinaka-overwhelming na time, I think, nung nag-work po kayo sa Facebook?
I think pinaka-overwhelming, the vast amount of things na internal to Facebook na ginagamit ng Facebook internally. If you've seen yung comic na yung XKCD na comic na nagsasabi na there's so many standards, let's create a new standard para ma-unify na lahat ng standards. Tapos yung ending panel is there are now 15 standards. Maraming ginagawa ang Facebook na sarili niyang stuff. Kaya whatever prior knowledge that you have outside of Facebook may or may not be very useful kasi you need to learn new stuff na ginawa ng Facebook. For example, marunong kang mag-Git pero ang gamit sa Facebook ay HG. Dito, masyadong bagal yung Gradle. Gradle yung build system ng Android. So, gumawa ng sarili. Alam ko kung gumawa ng sarili ako, nag-adapt ng bago pero back yung gamit namin na build system. Yung mga things na gano'n na kailangan mong i-learn pagka pumasok ka sa company like Facebook.
Our last question under working po in Facebook is, does Facebook accept interns? And if yes, ano po ba yung hinahanap nila if ever?
So yes, Facebook does look for interns. Though medyo mahirap kasi nagfo-focus sila. Well, mahirap for a student in the Philippines kasi nagfo-focus sila sa campuses in the US. What they're looking for, probably whatever they're looking for sa potential hires. Kasi yun naman ang purpose ng internship. They're gauging you as a potential hire. So at the end of the internship, expect na either magkaroon ka ng job offer or okay, thank you na lang, bye. So usually, yan, ang internship is for potential hiring.
So difficult pala talaga if you're in the Philippines.
Yeah, I mean, if you have connections, you can always try. It's not impossible, but it may be harder.
It's harder. And okay, kuya. So our last na thing, hindi ko sabi kung question or what, pero ayun po. So to everyone out there watching this video, na syempre when they see yung thumbnail, Facebook software engineer, ganun, or something like that, parang syempre more or less yung iba gusto rin talaga makapag-work in a place like that. So ano po yung message nyo for people like them na nag-aspire din to work in a big tech company?
So ang masasabi ko lang is don't be afraid to try. Kasi if you fail, it's experience. If you succeed, then you get what you want. Diba?
Yes.
Tulad niya nung kinumento ko kanina about pag-apply sa Facebook. Sobrang reluctant ako mag-apply sa Facebook kasi sobrang disheartened lang ako sa lahat ng failures na nakuha from big companies. Yeah. And yet, I still gave it a chance and it turned out to be, the chance na actually resulted in something good. So, if I gave into that fear nung time na ni-decide ako kung go through ba ako sa process nila or hindi, kung kontento na ba ako dito sa nakuha kong job offer or hindi, from a small company, I wouldn't have been here now. So just nakakatakot, nakakakapa. Do everything that you can para mawala yung kapa na yun. Talk to people na who've done what you're about to do, gain experience, do your research, prepare, search online, libre mag-Google. Libre mag-search sa Google. Just go for it. So, mukha mang mahirap, pero sometimes it's just in your head.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Grabe yun, kuya.
If someone like me, na hindi naman mahilig mag-aral ng college, to the point na summer grad ako, never ako naging CS, never ako naging honor roll. Normal estudyante lang ako, I would say. And I'm still here. I got here. I feel like that should be an indication na anyone can get to a point like this. I recognize that some people might not have all of the ending na dami ko pa rin sasabihin.
Go lang.
I realize that some people might have yung privileges. Kunwari, kung hindi ako sa situation na nakahanap ako ng citizen or permanent resident para kumuha ng student loan ko, I won't be here. But that was something na circumstantial to me, na naging beneficial for me, na not anyone might have. I recognize na may mga ganun, pero if you have the means and you're just afraid, then just go for it. So, yeah.
Kuya, pag permanent resident ka na, ikaw yung hahanapin ko.
Ikaw, mali mo, wala na ako sa California, right?
Ikaw, kuya.
Actually, malapit ako mag-permanent resident, actually.
Joke lang po. Joke lang. Okay. So, wow, actually, very... Gabi yun. Ako doon, sobrang na-boost yung... Well, I'm pretty sure na everyone else watching this video, may inspired din talaga na maybe you're just afraid to do something, pero yun, just go for it, diba? And wala namang mawawala if you try, diba? If you fail, at least you learn. Ayun. Kaya thank you so much, Kuya Neil, for your time today. Sobrang dami ko pong natutunan talaga. That's it for this video. Thank you so much, Kuya Neil, for your time. Thank you so much to you.
Thank you for having me.
Ayan, thank you po. Thank you so much to you watching this video right now. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned a lot. And ayan, if you like this video, I hope you can like our Facebook page. Ayun, first of all, like, subscribe sa aming channel sa YouTube, and share this with your friends who are also aspiring to work at a big company like Facebook. Diba? Malay nyo, makatulong talaga. And yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you on our next video. Bye!
Bye.